Hello guys. Today's video is really important. Actually, I'm really serious now. Today I'm gonna really, uh, I don't know, leak some really bad, interesting news. And this video is from for the Canadians, the Canadians normal citizens. Now, recently, if you are connected to the world in the internet, you would know that in Canada, sorry for my bad English, in Canada the home prices are skyrocketing. It's really see the graph. The home prices in Canada is skyrocketing. See the US home prices, it's dropped, and Canada home price is so much higher than US. So why this is happening? And guys, I think I exactly know why this is happening. Now this is a huge leak. I'm literally leaking a whole corporation now. Now, basically, the thing is, I'm Bangladeshi, and I have legit source. By the way, I'm Bangladeshi, so I know I'm a legit local Bangladeshi, and I know a lot of things about Bangladeshi politics because my father is a quite decent businessman, and my father is a businessman, so he has to deal with a lot of politicians. So yeah, so he knows about a lot of about politicians. So yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna talk about the real issues. So basically, the theory, which is actually theory, but for me it's a fact. But obviously, I can 100% prove it, so I have to call it a theory. But I think it's a fact. Okay, so Bangladeshi politicians are now moving to Canada because Canada has a really easy immigration law. You can just go into the country. So they're taking the corrupted money. I'm talking about the political leaders in Bangladesh. So they're taking the corrupted money and they're flying off to Canada. And why? First of all, you think why would they do that? Like why they're not in their country and doing more illegal stuff? Because Awami League, the uh, uh, current party that is ruling Bangladesh, is Awami League, right? Uh, so Awami League is ruling Bangladesh for now 15 years, and now many people are questioning Awami League's power now. Many people are thinking that Awami League won't be in the power for so long, and these political leaders, they're smart and they know that, so that's why they're like, oh, we don't want to get into it. Because when Awami League lost their power, these fucking Awami League political leaders would get murdered. They would get murdered in the streets, right? Normal people by BNP leaders, they would get fucking butchered. So they know it. So that's why they're leaving the home because anytime it can happen. Anytime Bangladesh Awami League can lose the power. So they're like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Let's go to Canada. We have a lot of corrupted money. Let's go there. So basically, the theory is like it's so crazy that I have to say this is a theory because it's not even a theory. I know it. I have literal facts. It's so crazy. So basically, so these politicians are going to Canada. Huge number of politicians. I'm talking about thousands of politicians. They have so much corrupted money, and they're going to Canada. Each of them are buying 5 to 10 houses there and starting their real estate company in Canada. So if you're looking here, like one of these people are buying 5 to 10 houses, and there are thousands of them. So basically, recently there are more 50,000 homes. I did the math that are in Canada's property. So recently there is much high real estate was sold to Bangladeshi political leaders who moved there. So this is the theory that this is the sole reason why Canada's rent is high now. So you can ask, if you're a Canadian or if you're Bangladeshi, you can ask then why the Canadian government is letting that happen. To be, I was curious too, and I told the same thing to a really like much wiser man than me. I told my father. I was really curious. I told him like all of this information. By the way, my dad told me. I was really like curious, and I told my father like, then why like Canadian government are not doing anything about it? They surely know it, because they have the charts, bro. When you see there are thousands of more suddenly houses are being sold in your country, you would, as a government, I don't care which government you would definitely know or check like what the fuck is happening here, why thousands of properties are suddenly being sold here. Like so the first of all, the Canadian government definitely knows it. So why they're letting it happen? Because Canadians and Canadian government are one of the best people or government ever exist, right? That's at least what we heard. But my dad told me that they know it, but they are not doing anything because they know this huge number of politicians have a lot of money, and they can tax that. Obviously, Canada have tax, and every wealthy country has tax. So basically, my dad basically told me that Canada's plan is like they won't kick off these politicians because these politicians have a lot of money, and what a lot of money can do, a lot of tax. Now, which country won't like a lot of millionaires moving their country? We are talking about these politicians are real millionaires, multi-millionaires by corrupted money. Like 5-10 million dollars they have. They are in the number of thousands. Now, why? And it makes sense. It just clicked and it makes sense. I was like, oh yeah, it does make sense though. It doesn't matter how nice you are. If you're a government that multi-millionaires in thousands of fucking population are moving to your country and giving you half of their money in taxes, then why would you kick them up? Why would you do that? You would rather keep their millions from taxes. That's what, at the end of the day, governments are shady. Governments are not nice people. They want money. So yeah, that's the big thing that I think I had to reveal. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for the Canadians who's like seeing the bad like inflation in home prices. The reason of their only, I think it's a fact that the only reason uh, Canadian Canadian home inflation happened because of the huge number of Bangladeshi politicians in their country, corrupted politicians. And I also told that why Canadian government is not doing anything about it. Now this is a huge leak, by the way. Nobody knows it, and if you heard this information from anyone, they're either really into the business. Guys, first of all, the only reason I know this, I'm not joking, is because my father is a decent businessman and he has ties with politicians. He knows what's going outside the country and inside the country. He knows people who told him. I'm not joking. This is real. And to be honest, it feels unreal to like leak that much huge information. To be honest, the Aumi League leaders might come to kill me. I don't know. I'm just joking. I don't know. So yeah, I had to had a lot of energy for making this video because this video needs a lot of energy. It's a real serious topic. Obviously, I can 100% prove it, but I can prove it though because I have all the facts. I have all the links. But it's a theory, but I think it's fact. So yeah, if you like the video, share, like, comment, subscribe. So I don't think there's any solution for it, to be honest. I think there's no solution. As sad it sounds, but I don't think it has any solution. Even the Canadian government is not gonna do anything. I told the reason. Bye bye.